Today, I'm going to show you the best ways to get as much credits as possible. Credits are the most important resource in all of Brawl Stars, and with them adding the new Ultra Legendary rarity this year, which takes 5,500 credits to unlock, you're going to need to know all of the best and fastest ways to get credits. This video will be divided into two parts, pay to win and free to play. These are two very different ways to unlock credits, but it'll still be helpful to know both of these routes in case you really need credits. Now, let's start with pay to win. This means you're willing to spend money to get as many credits as possible. This route is a bit weird because unlike other currencies like coins and gems, you can't buy credits directly. But if you're smart with your money, you can still get tons of credits. So if the first method we'll be talking about is the Brawl Pass. The regular Brawl Pass, which costs $6.99 US, gives you 2,000 credits if you complete the entire pass, as well as an epic brawler of your choice or another extra 1,000 credits. There's also the Brawl Pass Plus, which costs $9.99 US, and this pass comes with extra coins, power points, but for some reason does not give you any extra credits. So if you want a cheap and reliable way to get credits, just buy the regular Brawl Pass. But if you're looking to spend even more money, Supercell has introduced a brand new pass this year called the Pro Pass. This is a pass centered around ranked, and it costs $24.99, which sounds like a lot, but it lasts over 4 months, so it's only about $6 per month. Anyways, this pass doesn't actually give you straight credits, but it is jam-packed with mythic and legendary star drops, which always have a high chance to give you 500 or even 1,000 credits. So if you're feeling lucky and you got some extra money to spend, the Pro Pass might be just what you're looking for. Now, this next method is one that isn't always available, but it usually works well, and that's events. These are limited time events that normally have things you can buy that either give you credits or have a good chance to give you credits. These events happen pretty often. We recently just had the Angels and Demons event, which includes special star drops you could buy that would occasionally give you credits. And now we're having a Subway Surfers event, which includes special mega boxes that also have a chance to give you credits. Events are kind of a mix between pay to win and free to play, because you either grind them out manually or you could be like me and spend all of your money on them. But only some events will let you straight up buy credits, like the SpongeBob event and the Pizza Planet event. So if you are going to spend all your money on one of these events, I would recommend waiting for one that you can straight up buy credits for, unless you're feeling lucky. Now, this final pay to win method actually synergizes really well with some of these other methods, and that's the Supercell ID store. So if you didn't know, Supercell has an online store that lets you earn points by buying things like Brawl Passes, gems, and other things. You can then use these points to buy legendary or hypercharged star drops. This is kind of like the Pro Pass, where you have to gamble on getting credits from those star drops. But if you're already buying the Pro Pass and Brawl Pass, you might as well buy it from the Supercell store, so you can slowly build up those points. And now we're moving on to the other way of getting credits, which is probably what most of you are here for, and that is free to play. This means you want to get as much credits as possible without spending a single dollar. Free to play credits are a bit few and far between, but there are a few consistent methods you can use. But before we go over the first one, if you've been enjoying this video so far, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Now to start off, we've got the Trophy Road. This year, Supercell increased the Trophy Road all the way to 100,000 trophies, and this new road has over 10,000 credits spanning all across it. Not to mention, there's also plenty of legendary star drops, which, you guessed it, has a chance to give you credits. Yeah, a lot of credit progression is sadly luck-based, but at least doing this method is pretty simple, because all you have to do is just play the game, and of course, win those games. The Trophy Road isn't particularly fast, but it's definitely one of the most consistent. You could realistically get a brawler to about 500 trophies in about a day thanks to win streaks. And speaking of luck-based, Supercell did a huge rework this year that actually made getting credits way harder, and that is the Records rework. For those who are living under a rock or you switch to Clash Royale, Brawl Stars completely deleted masteries and replaced them with records, which the community wasn't too happy about. But for some reason, something I didn't hear anyone talk about was how this rework hard nerfed credits. Credits used to be part of every mastery track across all of the brawlers, with legendary brawler masteries even having up to 300 credits each. But now, all you get from these records are star drops. Haha. I don't know why Supercell wants to keep replacing everything with star drops, but at least these records aren't all bad. There's quite a few of them that have legendary star drops in them. Some of them are earned gradually, like healing teammates, earn star players, and unlocking a certain amount of pins. And some can be done in a single game, like the newly added Brawl Arena records. While this rework is a pretty bad nerf, if you know what you're doing, you can still get some credits out of these. But you know what they say, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And luckily, Brawl Stars actually gave us a good rework recently with the addition of Brawler boxes. For almost 2 years, Brawlers would release as an early access, which you had to pay real money for. But now with the release of Mina, every new Brawler will have a special box designed after them. Of course, these boxes have a very high chance of dropping credits, but if you get 14 of these boxes, you automatically unlock the Brawler it's for. This method does require a bit of skill though, as you have to get these Brawler boxes by winning Mega Pig style games with your daily tickets. So I would definitely recommend playing with a team for these events. And if you really want to, you can just buy the boxes with gems. But that's pay to win, which is not what we're talking about right now, so get out of here! Overall, this rework system is amazing for free-to-play players. You can earn plenty of free rewards, and if you're good enough, the new Brawler. And now, the last thing we are going to cover for this video is something that all of you that are watching can do, and that is a daily routine. What this basically means is I'm going to show you how you can play every day and make sure you're maximizing your credits in the fastest amount of time. So to start off every day, you would collect your daily login reward as well as the freebie in the shop. Who knows, you might even get a credit jackpot one day. Next, you should get your daily star drops from winning games, and at the same time, you can do your 3 daily quests since they only take 1 to 3 games at most to complete. Doing your quest is great because if you're winning, not only are you getting trophies for the trophy road, you can also be getting records done to get those legendary star drops. And after you've gotten your quest done and star drops, you could even play a few ranked games if you're feeling strong. Or you could just play in whatever event is happening at the time. Doing all these things will take about 30 minutes to an hour every day. If you don't have the time, you could always just get those 3 daily quests done, since the Brawl Pass is still a very good source of credits. These techniques are what I use every day to get my credits, and that's how I'm at Alien Fame 2, so you know these methods work well. So whether you want credits to climb the Fame leaderboards, or you want to unlock the newest Brawler, I hope this video will help you out. And if you want to help me out by hitting that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.